Dear all, thank you for being with us today. I would like to thank you all for your interest in participating in our first online hackathon in Mitrovica. So, how whole idea is that we gather aspire youth and ICT professionals to jointly work on innovative solution for challenges in different fields. So all of you already know the topics what we are talking about. It's environment and green economy, media, entrepreneurship, tourism, education, and we really encourage all of you to use all available open source resources. So during these 3 days, at the moment we have 8 teams here. We'll be working on developing their ideas, supported by mentors and Mitrovica Innovation Center staff. Best ideas will be selected based on a set of criteria that we already delivered to our mentors, which will be a jury in the same time. We will also awarded first, second, and third prize competitors. Uh, this event is part of Mitrovica Innovation Center activities supported by United Nations Mission in Kosovo. And I would like to give a word to Mr. Preston for opening remarks. Preston, are you there?
I am here.
Thank you. Introduce yourself and tell us your story. Thank you.
Well, thank you. My name is Preston Pentney, and I am the deputy head of UNMIC's Mitrovica regional office. And on behalf of UNMIC, I would like to thank you very much for inviting me to say a few words today. I promise I will be very brief. I'm sure everybody would like to get started on the technical work ahead, because I understand it's been a very competitive process to participate in this hackathon. First of all, I would like to say hello to Marco, hello to all the colleagues from Link, from the Mitrovica Innovation Center. I think we've been working together with the Innovation Center since 2018, if I remember correctly. And we have continued this partnership because, of course, because of the excellent work that the Mitrovica Innovation Center has been doing to support youth and encourage entrepreneurship and build a community of young tech enthusiasts in the Mitrovica region. I would also like to congratulate the teams on their selection. I wish I could meet you all in person, but of course we all have to adapt under the current circumstances, and hopefully in the future I will be able to meet and interact with some of you in the future. But I congratulate you for persevering under these difficult circumstances. As I said, I understand that there was a lot of demand to participate in this hackathon, and that you've all passed through a very competitive process to be here. And as part of that also, I think is due to your dedication and your commitment to find socially responsible solutions through the utilization of technology, not just to improve your own situation, of course, but to improve the situation of all the residents of Kosovo, people here in the Mitrovica region, of course. When we talk about technologies, oftentimes we use this word disrupt or disruption. And in that regard, when we're talking about technologies, I think you know what it means, that we've come up, it refers to some sort of radical change through innovation or the development of completely new methods of doing something that kind of revolutionize how we move forward. This project is funded are supported by UNMIC through what we call our trust building portfolio. And I won't bore you all with a long history of how we developed this trust building portfolio, but in short, the purpose of this portfolio or of these activities that I should say the purpose of this portfolio of UNMIC is to support activities that build bonds among different communities, among youth, among women, among young entrepreneurs like yourselves, in order to find solutions to problems which affect all the people of Kosovo, such as the issues that you're going to be working on today, finding better health and education outcomes, addressing environmental issues that affect everybody in Kosovo, as I said, already promoting entrepreneurship. And in that way, I think if we look at it, the trust building process itself is also disruptive because it doesn't accept the status quo, it doesn't accept received notions of thinking, but it's always looking for ways to improve the situation, to increase these bonds, and looking for new ways to promote change within Kosovo. With that in mind, I'll just say a few words. I'll quote a few words from the Secretary General, in which he uses the word disrupt. He says, "Be bold, be revolutionary, and disrupt, because without innovation, there is no way we can overcome the challenges of our times." So with that thought in mind, I'll conclude. And again, I wish to thank the Mitrovica Innovation Center, and I wish all of the participants good luck. And as I said, I hope I can meet or interact with some of you in the future. Thank you, Marco.
Thanks, Preston. We can start now with mentors introduction. In this edition, we have 8 mentors with diverse experience in ICT, marketing, and design. And I would like first to give word to Arta, to give a floor to Arta. So Arta, please, can you introduce yourself and tell us what you're doing and how the participants what they can ask you for help.
Okay, thank you, Marco. I'm glad to be here. My name is Arta Zaimi. I'm one of the founders of Decoders Academy, which is an academy that teaches kids technology. We work with ages from 8 to 18, and we have curriculums that provide anything from teaching programming languages, electronics, web design, 3D printing, and other stuff. At the same time, me and my team, we have created another company called Labox. Labox is a library of electronics for kids. What we did there is we basically redesigned the library of electronics so we could make engineering more accessible to younger ages by enabling them to learn from mistakes. My background is in computer science. I have worked for 8 years in Raiffeisen Bank before founding my own companies. I have experience in translating business requirements into technical solutions, and I guess I can provide advice on also business perspective, but also technical stuff if you require me to. I'm very happy to be here with you today. I hope I can provide the help you need, and I'm very excited to hear your ideas. That's all from my side.
Thank you, Arta. Thank you. Alisa, can you answer the same questions as Arta before? Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm glad to be here with you today. And my name is Alisa. I work as a software developer in a company called Telesign. I work here for I work as a software developer for almost 3 years now. So if you have any technical questions, you can ask me, and I hope that I can help you in any way. So that's it for me.
Okay, Alisa, thank you. It's good enough for
Thank
start. Valyon, it's your turn now.
Hi guys. Hope you're doing well in this bad weather that we have today. I am Valyan Tanhasi. I run a social media agency here in Pristina. We provide consulting, training, coaching, and implementation regarding online presence. You can reach me if you need help, starting from business things like how to plan growth and financials, also for the overall online presence strategy on digital marketing, social media, and other regarding your product design, layout, anything. I've been working in different projects in different companies for the last 20 years. So I have experience in all of the industries. And together with Kutia, we also have some businesses create different products for internal use, also for process management, and also e-commerce and online presence. I also speak Serbian, Turkish, so if anybody will need to speak non-English language, they can reach me also. You can find me online everywhere. If the Slack is not working, like for me, the Slack is not working. I have to check with Dobrich to fix that. But anything else, I'm here.
Thank you, Valyon. Thank you really much. Ivan, can you tell us more about you and how you can help our participants? And please turn on the camera. Yes, thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ivan. I come from Vršac, small town in Serbia. I live in Belgrade. I worked for over 20 years in design and branding, and I worked for a lot amount of world top A brands. And I consulted on several startup projects. I worked for World Association of Newspapers, Global Fund for Media Development, World Science Council, as consultant and designer. I will help participants in branding, in visuals, in shaping their ideas, as I help many other projects over here. I'm host and founder of one of the biggest IT conferences here in Serbia. So I kind of have overview of Serbian and regional ecosystem of startup developments and working remotely. So that's pretty much it. I can pretty much help participants with shaping their ideas and presenting and visualizing them. Thank you all, and I'm happy to be here with all of you guys. And
thank you, and we are also happy, and we are glad that you are with us. And the least but not the last, Marko Kažić. Marko.
I hope that you can see me and hear me well. Guys, can you see me now? Yeah, you're saving best for last. I love how everyone have these backgrounds. I have, my office is kind of dark and shady. Yeah, so my name is Marko. I'm from Kikinda. I love hackathons. I code since I know, since I started working, I started coding, and most of the stuff that I've done is related to product design and product strategy. I'm a digital strategist. I worked for a few years in China, in Shenzhen and Hong Kong. I used to work for VC funds to help their startups strategize and formulate their technical approach to products. And now I'm in Serbia. I developed this project called Zamfir, which is an idea for creating an autonomous and decentralized educational system. Through that, I'm running a free school also. So I kind of have a pretty good experience in dealing with technical teams that are not that technical yet. So feel free to ping me if you need any help in this regard. So one thing that I like about startup hackathons and hackathons that have social impact background is that you really can make a huge difference in 24 or 48 hours. And one thing that I love is also that dynamic that you have to, you have to release something, you have to build something. So I can help you with that. I can help you get there fast. If you need help technically to actually use technology, I can give you that speed that you need in 2 or 3 days. So feel free to ping me if you need help with the product.
Thank you, Marco. Thank you again. Now we can switch to our teams and our competitors.
We wanted to come up with this project that had to do with tourism or tour guides, since there have been many cases that personally, when I went to some place outside of Kosovo, I stayed for a week and I came back and there were like different sites that I couldn't visit, and I was kind of angry that I just came back and I lost the chance to visit some type of place that was worth visiting. So what we wanted to do is to create a site that would save people money, and that will give them easy access to different locations in particular cities or countries that they go and visit. So we decided to do this site with express tourism that Resul is now going to explain how we developed it. So if you click on the Let's Start the Tour, it takes you to a sign up page where you have to sign up with you have to give your personal information like name, surname, email address, country, status, etc. And then, yeah, you can go and click on that because I need the others to see. So by name, email, username, password, we just want to create a site where people actually can go in, look for info, but also share. So it's just like creating a profile in some type of site like Facebook or Instagram. But in this one, it could be useful for one reason or one aim to just get to know more places in a tourist site and make your tourist life way easier. So the thing is that by getting into our website, you can actually get hired if you are a professional and if you are a tour guide, because we want some professional descriptions and pictures and recommendations from those people. But you can also just sign in as a tourist and just let us know where you're from. So we can ask you to just join and help on our main goal. So after signing up, you have the sign in, which is obvious. So when you sign in, the first page that you will be directed to is the map of the whole world, where you can click in. Particularly, it's divided in continents and cities and all of that. But also you have the drop-down menu where you can write the country. We just gave like 3 options, for example, Budapest, Paris, and Bern, just to let you know how that would work. But this would go on a way different, there will be included all of the countries in the world with all of their cities, which will be developed better if we just continue, when we continue to develop this website. So for example, let's choose Budapest and click on go. So here is my profile. So the page will show you to this site where you can see what you can do in Budapest. There are like top recommendations of the places that you can visit. Can you scroll down, please? And when you, this site is kind of, I mentioned it last time, this site is supposed to help tourists
to find places that are cheap, to give them the experience as a local citizen of that particular country or city per day, and not miss anything that is important or attractive to see. So nobody knows the cheapest place and the nicest place as a local person of a particular city, and no one knows the cheapest places. So for example, we wanted to give a variety of recommendations when it comes to the place that the tourists will stay. We gave hotels, hostels, apartments from Airbnb, which if you click on them, it will just take you to that page where you can just when you can just you can just look at the place and get that place. It's kind of involving the whole things in one page that could help you in many ways. So can you go back, please? So this was one of the ideas that I thought would be very important to be included in our website. One of the things that is very important to me personally as a tourist. So we also have people that will be signed in this website when it's well developed before launching out, where we can recommend different people, locals or tour guides, to just help people, or just in their profiles recommend places that they visit and just post them, so we can kind of look through them and have them in the our feed page where people can actually see and get to each of those places easily.
It was my pleasure to be part of Hackathon Mitrovica or Link initiative to start this hackathon. And in general, it was I think it was a good idea because it gathered team members from different communities, which means that all nationalities who lives in Mitrovica gathered and developed their own idea. And the good thing was that there was let's say a group of people who had ideas that can change the way of living or the way we get information. All participants did a great work. Since it was the first time that this hackathon is taking place in Mitrovica, I think it was a very, very good start. Also, the mentors were from different fields, and I think we helped teams to build their ideas and try to figure out how they can contribute more for community, and also how they can let's say monetize their idea or convert them into a business. For me, it was nice to be there because I get to know a few people that I didn't know previously. I learned about let's say how they work and their behaviors, and also the ideas they want to develop. And in general, it was a great weekend. Let's say the basic purpose of hackathon is to gather people and on a collaborative project. So most hackathons are related to competitions, and where several teams are competitors between themselves. In this hackathon, it was different from let's say from the hackathons that I was part of previously, because the entire hackathon was organized online because of the situation we are going through. And the good thing was that even though it was online, the team and the meetings, and also the sharing documents and sharing everything related to comments, ideas, thoughts, etc. Went pretty easy. And all of us from homes, from working spaces, etc., contributed on having a good communication between ourselves. Even though working from home, it's not easy sometimes, also during the weekend, especially for us who are parents. But in general, it was pretty. I was pretty motivated of let's say teams who has participated on this hackathon. They were pretty enthusiastic, and their ideas can be powerful. and change their environment or their, let's say, societies they are living in. Some of them also can be bigger and expand not just in Kosovo but also in countries in nearby Kosovo. So this working online is different from being at office with teams or also the hackathon itself. If people are gathered into, let's say, into a certain space or office, it is more fun. In fact, because they can be socialized more between themselves. But also in this hackathon, during the interviews and during the meetings that we had, it was pretty interactive. Not just mentors gave ideas, but there were also teams, the other team members from who participated to the other teams with ideas in order to build up something better. So it was a good approach from all of them. They wanted to succeed not just for themselves, but also for the others as well. When people ask me, how can I find a job? How can I have a network? Where should I find the first client, etc.? I always encourage them to be part of different, let's say, organizations or hackathons like this or startup weekends, because you go there and you meet the new people, you meet people from different profiles who have connection, who have their own network, and they can, let's say, share it with you if you have a good idea. And it's always a good choice to do something, even though you not necessarily get paid, but the idea is to get connection and to start growing yourself. So I do believe that everybody should have its own personal development plan, which means not just learning a certain skill set or going to school, but they should be also socialized. In that case, they build their own community and network. And hackathons like this are a great place to go and to be part of it. For the youngsters or for the people who have ideas for the, let's say, for the future hackathons, I do encourage them to participate on those formats because or gathering, because you don't go there just for the to be a winner, because since your idea has passed the first, let's say, filters, then somebody have valued your ideas. So you just need to go there to be part of it, to get to know each other, to share thoughts, to share ideas, and at the end you will be more, let's say, you will be richer because you will have more people on your network and potential, let's say, employees, potential partners, potential teams with whom you can collaborate. And this way you can grow yourself. This way you can be part of the future. This way you get to know what's happening in the region, what's happening in your hometown, what are doing the youngsters, and what are the challenges that they are facing. And then you might come up with another idea that, let's say, can fit or be a solution for a specific challenge that your family or your neighbors are facing. So I do encourage everybody who is part, let's say, of a tech community or is designer, creative thinker, etc., to participate on those gatherings and try to create their own network and community.
Our project idea was to make a page that people can get good information about Corona, get live numbers about all the cases in all the countries, taking quizzes on learning how they can protect themselves, and finding all the information of health institutes that they need to contact if they are in danger of Corona or they have Corona. First of all, I'm going to talk about the design. We actually spent a lot of time in design because we wanted to have like a landing page that is really good. Aaron, go back to the landing page, the first page. We wanted to add all the things that we provide in the landing page because we wanted the users to see what they can expect from our page in the beginning. So they have like information about Corona. They have test yourself and they can play quizzes. They have a button that they can get help and get the contact numbers of health institutes. And we have like the scripts or the information that we provide in the main page that are not that long, but they are like really, really good explanations, like 2 or 3 sentences that make sense and are really that they can get it really easily. And I'll go scroll down a little bit. In our web page, we provide with numbers, like live numbers. You've seen it all the time, that these numbers change every 15 minutes, and it's a very good idea on seeing the numbers grow and grow, and then you get like an idea to stay home and not grow these numbers. You see the numbers growing and you take an action that you don't want to go outside of home and like spread it even more. We have good designs about all the questions or common questions, like what are the symptoms. We added symptoms that are like the most asked for, like a hard cough. Like when you cough and have another symptom, you probably have Corona, because two symptoms are really a sign that you are in danger. The test yourself button is like a quiz that people can learn from taking quizzes. Like you have questions: how long do you wash your hands, with what, or do you know, like a game that you will learn from it. We added explain like, do you see explanation right there, that even if they don't get the correct answer, they get the explanation, so they can be more clear about the questions. Like here's an example on when you get an incorrect question, you get an explanation of what is the right or correct question. True or false questions, and like common things like that. I don't go back to the home page. I want to talk about it even more. So now we have like our paragraphs or our informations are all with images, so they can have a better idea. Even if you are a kid, you can just see the pictures and tell that you don't want to shake hands with somebody. You want to take 2 meter distancing with everyone. You want to wear your mask. You want to wash your hands, avoid crowds. That's like, even a child can understand this. We made it user friendly and for all users of all ages. I don't go back. Okay. Now we added some ideas on what you can do to manage your Corona situation.
The students, the participants, some of them had problems concepting the phases, like what is the first phase, what is the second phase. Like in the first phase, you talk about your idea, what's problem you want to solve. The second phase is how you're solving it, and the third is presenting the final solution. So we've seen some presentations repeated also same like in the first and the second phase. I don't know if that's because of the lack of communication, like they didn't understand it very well, or because it was the first time. I don't know, but you guys have to check that and see what was the problem. The second thing that I saw that needs improvement, and maybe you guys can provide trainings for this, is basic business concepts, like what is product, what is pricing, how do you find the customer journey, how to do the research, how to define the persona, the customer, So these were all of the things that need improvement. Along that, presenting and pitching could be an additional training or a workshop, how to talk and how to pitch, because that's very important too when you do business. I mean, these are the main things that I saw that need improvement and can be done better. Hackathon, this one was very good because it also include all minorities. So I mean, we saw that communicating online is not an issue. So that breaks a barrier of communication when you are in a physical place. Because usually when you do have these type of things physically, they stand like islands. Everybody sits in their corner and nobody cares. But here, it was all concentrated in a monitor and they communicate and exchange that.
We wanted to build this website that was mainly focused on making our environment a better place and to make our environment more cleaner. So we came with an idea to build a website where users can basically post waste dumps where they use space every day in nature or wherever, and they can post those pictures on our website and geotag them on the map which we will show later, and they can organize massive cleanups to remove those maps. Basically, the site was made in WordPress. Backend was made in WordPress and all those web pages. But in the second part, we used modern web technologies such as Google's REST API and WordPress REST API and React.js. Yeah, thank you. Since it was developed in React.js, we can make native apps in the future. Note, this website is completely mobile responsive, so you can use it on your mobile. Yeah. But we also plan to make apps for iOS and Android systems where it can be much easier to use them. Yeah. And we will use of course React Native. Nico will show you now that it's responsive in completely responsive. Yeah, the mobile version, and we will also show you our login and registration forms in the website. Well,
so if you're not you don't have a
if you don't have an account, you can always register, and you can create.
But you must be registered if you want to use.
Yes, you have to be registered in order to use this website, so you don't post spam photos. And also, we made a deal that we would be the admins when it comes to photo posting, as it was mentioned this morning, because we don't want basically spam photos or, explicit photos to be posted on our website.
Ovo mi je prvi put da sam na hackathonu svojstvo mentora i prvi put da prisustujem online hackathonu. Mogu reći da je iskustvo bilo jako pozitivno, jako sam iznenađen koliko je uspješno sve izgledalo. Imao sam neke svoje rezervacije kako će to da ispadne, ali definitivno je bilo sve ok, sve je bilo super, pogotovo zato što su i mentori i timovi su bili na jako visokom nivou, ideje su bile predobre i rad online je bio jako dobar i sve išlo glatko. Šta je falilo učesnicima? Tu je bilo, malo im je falilo iskustva oko prezentacije, to se najviše osjetilo. Entuzijazma im definitivno nije falilo. Jedino malo im napraviti neki workshop oko prezentacije i oko fokusiranja ideja, jer ja mislim da mi je to bio najveći problem. Bilo je par super ideja koji su otišle preširoko, jednostavno su fulle sve zato što su toliko bile ambiciozne i toliko široke. Znači, najveća pomoć učesnicima bila oko fokusiranja ideja i kasnije oko pripremanja prezentacije. Ono što je još falilo online hackathonu, tu je onaj neki mingling, ne znam kako se to prevodi na naš jezik, to je neko međusobno udruženje i dijeljenje energije i to je jedino što bi bilo to bilo u stvari najbolje da se napravi za sljedeći hackathon, da on bude uživo, da se uspije upiti ta energija. Za mene je hackathon predobra stvar. Prvo, zato što iz ljudi uvijek izvuče više nego što oni misli da mogu dati. Drugo, što se u tako pod pritiskom u kratkom roku se stvaraju neke super ideje, super rješenja, bukvalno se hakiraju rješenja, dolazi se do nečega što bi neko pretpostavio treba mi 10 dana nešto završiti, mogu ga završiti za 2 sata, samo zbog pritiska. Tu je grupisano je puno mladih, energičnih ljudi koji se svi bore za svoju ideju i to je stvarno nešto fantastično i mislim da je to nešto što treba što redovnije održavati. Čisto da se da ljudima, mladim ljudima da se da šansa da pokažu šta znaju i šta umiju. Mislim da je najveći protivnik svakog na hackathonu je njegov strah. Strah da njegova ideja nije dobra, da on to ne zna uraditi, da on to ne može uraditi, ali bitno je samo doći, pokazati entuzijazam, pokazati energiju. Neko će biti tu da pomogne da se progura preko teških dijelova i definitivno čovjek će u tom trenutku na hackathonu je sam svoj najveći neprijatelj, jer svi ostali rade da svako uspije, jedino sam sebe čovjek može ograničiti da kaže ja to ne mogu, što je najveća greška.
Here is Zero-2 Connection, and first of all, we are very happy that we worked hard as a team for these 3 days. We are happy too that we get done to implement our idea to our website. And we made a really big website for these 3 days. First of all, when we hit the link, as I said last day, we're gonna show the main page, that is the information page, that we saw a slide bar for images to get introduced to what is going on in this page. When we scroll down, we see a description that tells us how to use this website and what this website got. Down we got some statistics for our happy clients, for how many tests we got, how many instructors we got, and how many admins are running this website. Also, we got a section that we thought that we get a video from Ministry of Telecommunication and some advice from them for the test of the driving license. Also, we got a section for our sponsors that can sponsor our website. The next section is about testimonial. That's our users can write down some comments about how they feel when they used or using this website to learn things and to get stronger their skills for the real test of driving lessons. There is some of services that this website offers to clients. And in the end, we got our idea is to implement some similar questions that the users can make, and also with answers to get more familiar with this website and quizzes on this website.
Now, here we have a small carousel with some pictures and also with the buttons where you can use it instead of just going up there in the form. So for instance, we can start like this. First ask for help is the form, which will be fulfilled for someone or by yourself if you need help, of course. If somebody else wants to fulfill a form for some vulnerable person or something like that, then you can click on this button and just add some details here. It works, so I can also do it, but as you said, we don't have enough time. But let's say it like this, just just to show you that all of this works at the moment. Phone, yeah, like this, and down there will be the name of the person who needs help also. So let's say phone and so on. And here you can actually point which kind of help do you need, And here in the map, you find the location where you at. So just click on the location, and you will get the latitude, longitude, and apply to get help. So basically, you will have this form now. Here on the second thing, you can, as a volunteer, offer the help. You can write down just a simple information about yourself and password, phone as well, and of course you can leave what kind of duty would you like to do. So if you state this as well, you can also leave the location of yourself and apply as a volunteer. Yeah, that will be it. So here you will get a form. As you can see, here is your profile where you're logged in, and of course you can go back and offer help. Here you will get a map of the persons who actually need help, and if you click on, for instance, one person here, for instance, you will get the information about this person. You will accept this request, and it will bring you back on the profile page, but it will remove the person from the list here. So it means that somebody already took care about that person or whatsoever. So if I as well you have languages. At the moment we have it Serbian, English. We don't have Albanian since we don't speak Albanian, but we can figure it out about that as well in the future. If I log out here and go as an admin, here, you can see the admin panel. And of course, you will have the information about the requests as well, about the volunteers here, and the support types. You can add more supportive types that you need for the site. Besides all of this, we put the COVID-19 Google API, API for COVID-19, where you can see the information in the real time about the Serbian Kosovo, where the persons are infected, recovered, tested, hospitalized, tested, and so on and so on. So it's basically it's refreshing all the time, and it's in a real time. So that's some addition to this site as well. This is about us, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And on the profile, if you go here on the profile, for instance, the person that you already helped, you can just close this request. You can close that request, so that means that the person already received the help and it's already done. So if you didn't finish something for that person and you have something more to do, you can just open it again and so on. So that's basically it. So yeah, this is the homepage, and that's all about it.
Ovo mi je prvi hackathon i utisci su iskreno bili malo čudni, jer prvo dok smo razradili ideju, pa pritisak da se ta ideja završi, ali uglavnom timski rad je bio odličan i sve bilo super. Dok nije došlo do nekih problema u kodiranju, ali to je totalno nebitno, bitno da je sve ok bilo. Iskreno, svidio mi se hackathon i sviđa mi se sama ta ideja i jeste to bilo pritiska zbog vremena, ali opet druženje je bilo ok, totalno, i kao što sam rekao, taj timski rad da se ipak i na neki način ne oseti pritisak, ali opet odlično, i mislim da trebaju ljudi da učestvuju jednom na nekom hackathonu. Zanimljivo je stvar. Preporučio bih svim budućim učesnicima da se ne opterećuju previše oko vremena, oko roka, i da obavezno odrede svoje uloge na hackathonu, da ne sleću zbrda na dole.
We have created this website considering the topic of ecology, nature, biodiversity, because since we have done a little bit of a research, we have realized that not many people are talking about plants. Not there are no there is no there are no many information about this kind of things, and we do believe there are people who are interested in finding information about these things. Now, from this point of view, right now, I think we might have gone globally and talked about the things, the plants in all over the world, but for now we kept it locally. So we wanted to collect all the information about flora world, about plants that are located in Kosovo, and give all those information on our website. You know that there are people who have hobbies, different interests. It can be clothes, cars, whatever. And when they start Googling for something, you expect for Google to know everything and give you full information on something. So you type your keywords and ask Google to give you those info. But when you are interested in plants, you can't really find a website that's gonna give you for example, information about only one country and only the detailed information about all the species that can grow there. So that's what we wanted to create here and offer people the opportunity to use this floral tourism to book a tour and be guided by our very professionally gathered team who is going to make like some sort of an expedition. So you can come to our country, you can explore the mountains, the areas with very specific, unique plants that you can only find in these places, and then you can write us a review about it.
Veoma veliko iskustvo za mene, posebno, kao i za članove mog tima, naravno. Veoma mi je drago što sam bio član Hackathona. Ovo je, ja mislim, jedno od najboljih stvari koje sam uradio od kako sam počeo da se bavim programiranjem. Veoma mi je drago što sam se upoznao sa mentorima prevashodno, a kasnije i sa članovima drugih timova, video njihove ideje i video šta sve može da se ostvari za 3 dana. Svima, ali bukvalno svima bih predložio da se definitivno prijave ako budu imali prilike ili ako su u ovom poslu, jer ovo je jedno nezaboravno iskustvo i definitivno iz ovoga mogu da izađu samo bogatiji za mnogo znanja i definitivno je ovo nešto što će svima dati veliki vetar u leđa za kasnije i za naravno budući rad u ovoj sferi. Tako da mislim da sam hackathon je veoma jak podstrek. Naravno tu je i onaj takmičarski duh koji je sve nas gurao da dođemo do same realizacije ideje, ali sve u svemu samo upoznavanje, sami saveti, kompletno druženje je veoma fenomenalno iskustvo i svima bih predložio naravno da ukoliko imaju šanse da se oprobaju u tome.
Okay, so here is our team name. And then we have the next one. Problem definition, specific need, idea, where did it emerge from, and what is it about? So to start with specific need. Our specific need comes from the idea when the COVID started. Why? As we mentioned in the previous presentations, in schools, we noticed that there is an emergency about health issues overall. The Ministry of as an example, the Ministry of Education has brought posters of high quality to show us that it is so important to wash our hands regularly, and so on and so on. However, for the past years, me as a teacher personally, and my students as well, and the students who are on this team as well, Al-Fateh and Fatyum, also noticed that we do not have actually the necessary means. Yes, we are told to wash hands every day, and we would want to wash hands while in school because we know that's a necessary, especially when we have a lunch break or similar, but we don't have the necessity to do this. So something is going on, and that is corruption. Here you have the second point. Corruption in terms of finance, budget finance of a school. Why? Because every school we found out that every school has a specific budget that is supposed to be spent for the usage of the goods for students and the school and teachers as well, which means be it either sanitary material or classroom reparation or else. We have never come across such things. So we decided we found out and decided that we should do something about it. So we should what? Try to display all the information, not to basically tackle corruption straight away, but basically to provide transparency and accountability so that the corruption sort of, in a way, itself eliminates.
Meni je posebno zadovoljstvo što sam bio jedan od mentora na hackathonu koji je organizovao centar iz Mitrovice i posebno mi je drago što su bile grupe koje su bile sastavljene od ljudi kako sa Kosova, tako i iz srpskog dela. Viđeno je mnogo različitih ideja, viđeno je veoma visok nivo poznavanja materije u smislu šta su timovi napravili za svega 3 dana. Treba shvatiti da je bilo evidentno da su neki timovi već došli sa nečim predpripremljenim. Neki timovi su pokazali veoma dobro poznavanje toga šta je dostupno od tehnologije koje su dostupne na internetu kao open source, koje mogu da se kompiliraju i da se prilagode onome što je namena određenog projekta. I sa tehničke strane, mada sam iskreno bio začuđen u početku sa tim, sa tehničke strane mislim da je hackathon opravdao. Bukvalno svaki tim je izašao sa nekim konkretnim proizvodom u kraju hackathona. Verujem da, s obzirom na to da je ovo prvi hackathon, da treba posvetiti malo pažnje više brandingu, biznisu, objasniti timovima da je važno da imaju kao sastavni deo svojih timova. Bilo je fascinantno to, recimo, da je svaki tim imao predstavnika koji zna dobro da govori engleski, koji je na engleskom komunicirao i prezentovao ideju, čak i ako u nekim slučajevima ti predstavnici timova nisu bili potpuno tehnički potkovani, te su imali sufliranje od strane članova tima koji su bolje poznavali projekat. To je bilo posebno simpatično, ali ne treba zameriti daleko od toga. Isto tako im treba objasniti da u budućnosti, u nekom budućem hackathonu, bi trebalo da imaju ljude koji su deo njihovih timova koji bi bili zaduženi kako za marketing, tako i za business development. Jer su to veoma važni segmenti razvoja firmi i ono što je nama važno u regionu jeste to je da firme brzo rastu. Jer mi ne možemo da funkcionišemo u regionu ako su nam firme sastavljene od 5-6 ljudi, jer gotovo uvek su takvi timovi sastavljeni samo od programera i dizajnera. Ali mislim da već u ovom nivou, nekom nukleus nivou razvoja timova bi trebalo više ih usmeriti u tome da u sastav svojih timova treba da uvrste ljude koji će se baviti marketingom i koji će se baviti razvojem sa biznis strane. Jer gotovo nijedan tim nije imao preciznu analizu tržišta, potencijalne konkurencije i slično. Dakle, koliko sam bio zapanjen time koliko dobro poznaju tehnologije, toliko sam video da u stvari njima fali jako mnogo poznavanja tržišta. Jer ono što je bilo vidljivo jeste, mislim da u tom pravcu bi trebalo usmeriti neke buduće napore, ali mislim da nema puno posla koji će biti težak za njih, jer mislim da takvi timovi sa povezivanjem sa nekim drugim ljudima mogu ostvariti veoma zapažene rezultate i razviti neke sjajne proizvode. U tom pogledu, mislim da je online hackathon sasvim izvodljiva stvar, osim što postoji jedan mali problem koji sam uvidio tokom svega ovoga, a to je da je velika poenta offline hackathona zapravo u saradnji timova. 2 ili 3 tima su imala relativno slične proizvode, gdje bi recimo proizvod nekog uobičajenog hackathona moglo biti da se u budućnosti ta 2 tima spoje i razvijaju neki zajednički proizvod, ali recimo u online hackathonima mi nismo u mogućnosti to da uradimo, niti se ti ljudi druže tokom tih 2 do 3 dana koliko traje hackathon, niti imaju neke prevelike mogućnosti da se druže u offline-u, naročito u ovoj situaciji u kojoj smo sada, ne računajući sve ostale regionalno-političke faktore, samo računajući trenutne zdravstvene elemente. Mislim da je jako veliki problem upravo sa kojim ćemo se susresti u sledećih nekoliko godina, upravo ta neka saradnja, komunikacija, jer jako mnogo stvari se dešava upravo u nekim poznanstvima, preporukama, upoznavanja određenih ljudi. Mislim da u tom domenu će ceo svet imati velike probleme u sledećih nekoliko godina. Bez obzira na sve probleme koje imamo trenutno, mislim da je hackathon napravio jednu sjajnu stvar i mislim da centar u Mitrovici treba da nastavi ovako, jer ovo pokazuje da oko sebe već imaju jednu ozbiljnu zajednicu i da mogu da naprave neke sjajne stvari u budućnosti.
Our application is made for hotels and they are advertising. Owners of hotels can create account on our application and can advertise and promote their hotels, and interested users can see that hotels on our application, can choose some hotel and book a room. Our application at first currently is made for northern Kosovo, but later it will be available for everyone. And we decide to make this application because no one in this town made that application, so we thought that this would be a good idea. When we access to our application, we have this window where we have approaches button, registration button, exit, and reservation. If we click on button Pristupi for approach,
we participated in a hackathon online, and it was maybe one of the best competitions that I ever been in. Personally, it was a great experience because it had like all the emotions, like it's the stress that are you gonna finish it on time, and yeah, it's all of that makes this a great experience. Yeah, for me personally, I love it. This hackathon, yeah, I really loved it because we got to do some new things that we have never done. We actually learned a lot, and we got to know new people. Yeah, we got to know new ideas, and yeah, we just could be the one to share what we are capable of. And we just shared our ideas and the way that we see something that would be productive for us. The thing I would suggest to everyone who participates in the hackathon is that just go clear with your idea and just do the best that you can. So it's not to be that much complicated. You can be simple and do a good thing, but yeah, you know, you should just try the best, and yeah, the results will come. Even though you don't, maybe you won't have that much time, you should still work hard for it.
We wanted to create an easy way for people to find contractors and for contractors to find jobs. We have two solutions, basically, which we bring to this presentation, to show on this presentation. And one is a web platform. The other one is a Viberbot. Both of them are connected and share the same information from the same database. We wanted to make the website as easy as and as fast as possible for people to get the contractors' contact information. One of the reasons for that is that apart from the general ease of navigation was to make it as easy and to make it easy for people that are not adept for using computers, which is also a big problem in our society. To enter to use the Viberbot, we have to scan the QR codes, but it can also be done by having a direct link. A direct link to the bot. So when you click on message, it will open a one-on-one conversation with the bot, and it requires the user to send a simple message in types of hi or anything actually, and it will pop up multiple choices. If the user is looking for a job to do, they can click on job, choose the location, and it will bring up jobs that are available on that location for them to do. If there are not enough, just by clicking on the button, you will have the information the call will be linked immediately. So if you choose for a contractor, you will see the categories on our website.
Mi u Kikindi pravimo 2 puta godišnje nama hackathone, zato što su baš zbog toga što to je u fizičkom prostoru se stvaraju neke veze i dešava se tu svašta kad si tu sa ljudima, znaš, kad ste nekako, kad delite taj zajednički prostor, znaš. Dobro je da početnici uđu u hackathone, malo da shvate kako da se ubrzaju, kako da se dese neke stvari brže. Ta dinamika je jako bitna. Neće oni to sad skapirati, ali će ovo biti dobro iskustvo da vide kako treba da se dešavaju stvari, kojom brzinom, kako mogu koristiti neke gotove stvari da mogu što pre da naprave nešto. Oni više treba se fokusiraju na rešenje. Znači, sad gledam u tim predstavljanjima se mnogo fokusiraju na napravili smo registraciju, login, nisu oni naučili da to nisu stvari uopšte koje treba pominjati. To treba, znaš, to ne treba se priča, fokusiraš se na rešenje, šta si ti to uradio, a ne, znaš, te neke stvari, ali okej, znaš, to je sve neko deo, prirodan deo tog procesa, to skapiraju kasnije, znaš, šta to treba se desi. Meni je to sve okej, ja vidim to ogroman prostor da se u nešto desi, vidim energiju kod ljudi koja se, ne mogu kažem, recimo u Vojvodini toga nema, takve energije nema, tog nekog entuzijazma, to nekog poleta da ljudi urade nešto, znaš. Ima to i do mentaliteta, ne znam, to je nekako bon vivanski, onako, znaš. Živi se mnogo lakše, nekako se ne razmišlja mnogo o tome šta će sutra bude. I ima tu, ta energija je jako bitna, znaš. I mislim da takav mentalitet i takva energija mogu da vam donesu mnogo, ali mora mnogo da se radi i mora se podiže nivo kvaliteta. Mi imamo problem generalno u cijeloj Srbiji da se nivo kvaliteta drži na tom nekom vrlo niskom stupnju i, znaš, radi se to što donosi pare i to je to, ali postoji stvarno veliki potencijal kada ljudi imaju energiju da urade fenomenalne stvari tako što podižu tu lestvicu, tako što, znaš, gledaju da ne rade ono što je neposredno korisno finansijski, nego da vide neku širu sliku. A to ne može se desiti ako nemaš tu energiju, ako nemaš taj mentalitet, ako nemaš taj način života, razumiješ? I to je meni jako cool. Ja zato volim to. Ja sam bio u V3 Labu u Mitrovici prošle godine. Oni su organizovali neku WordPress konferenciju. Tačno vidiš tu energiju kod ljudi, vidiš da to ima, ima taj polet, ima tu taj neki entuzijazam koji ljudi onako, valjda nekako nije to samo za to, nego za ceo život. Mi pričamo o konstantnoj inovaciji, ali svi izbjegavaju vrlo vešto da pričaju o toj temi, a to je zašto ta inovacija ne uspeva. A ta inovacija ne uspeva zbog toga što je sistem odbacio kao anomaliju. Jer sva tehnologija kada se upotrebi na etički način dovodi do šire demokratizacije društva, daje više kontrole građanima. I to je nešto što jednostavno u sistemima kakvima mi živimo ovde, onim ljudima koji su kontrolori sistema to nije u interesu. Znaš, da li je ljudima u interesu da ti slobodno raspolažeš svojim novcem, da ga brzo prebacuješ bez provizija, bez banaka, bez svega nije. Znaš, da li im je u interesu da ako imaš 10 fabrika, i sad imamo to je priča sa merenjem kvaliteta vazduha, mi imamo ovde livnicu koja obrađuje aluminijum i čelik, znaš, zašto bi neko merio kvalitet vazduha? Naše stanice za merenje vazduha su plaćene sredstvima građana, ne rade od 2013. godine. I to je problem, znaš, to je problem koji svi pokušavaju da izbjegnu da pričaju o tome. Džabe sve to, ja gledam ove divne ideje koje ljudi imaju, koje se tiče ekologije recimo i povezivanja ljudi, ako ti nemaš taj ulaz u sistem, jer sistem je taj koji treba da te podrži, da aktivno zagovara tu promjenu koju si ti inicirao, a ne da je saplići. Znaš, mi imamo taj problem je u tome što se to guši. A guši se zbog toga što dovodi do demokratizacije, ljudi imaju kontrolu nad svojim novcem, nad svojim podacima i tako dalje, i to je u stvari, meni jako krivo što mi nismo svjesni toga. Vrlo malo ljudi aktivno se bavi tehnologijom da bi to promenili. A to je to što treba da radimo. Tehnologija, ovo čime se mi bavimo ovim hackathonima, ovako nekim stvarima, to je tehnološki solucionizam. Tehnologija sama po sebi neće rešiti naše probleme. Mi moramo da rešimo socioekonomske, političke probleme, a da tehnologija bude format kojima ćemo ih mi rešiti. Ali nikako ona neće biti rešenje. Rešenje će morati se desiti u fizičkom prostoru, sa ljudima, razgovorom, promjenama ljudi, promjenama sistema, a tehnologija će bude samo instrument. Neće biti rešenje.
Okay, guys, before we start with official awarding ceremony, I have to tell you something. We will, for all participants, we will all send to all of you digital certificates of participation. All of you will get these certificates made by our organization, which are organizing this event. Fourth and fifth place, because it's the same point they will give some additional, let's say, symbolic awards from organization, from our side. Third place will get reward $500, which is in euros near to 450 euros. Second place is $800, which is more than 700 euros. And first place, 1,100 euros, which is around 1,000 euros. Okay, I will start from fourth place. Fourth place is taken by two teams. Two teams take fourth place, and fourth place is taken by Codesters and CovTech. Good luck, guys. That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Both of you won 256 points. It's only points, only mentors vote, and we collect all the votes from all the mentors, and we are now publishing it. Third place won 288 points, and it's taken by Juniors. Juniors, you won the third place. Bravo, guys. difference between first and second place was only 5 points. So the second place won 300 points and the first place won 305 points. Okay, second place is going to Vetri Lab. Congratulate, guys. Good job. I'm proud of.
Thanks. Well, thank you.
Okay. And let's say now switch to first place. First place by the major of votes, and I think they have 305 points. It's won by Logi Devs. Good job, guys. You got most votes from all the mentors. Okay, Petr, you're outside, yeah? Guys, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I'm outside. Yeah, I don't know what to say actually, but I'm really glad that this happened, and we actually put a lot of effort at this project, and I'm really grateful to all of the participants and also to the mentors and also the tips that they give to us. So in the future, I hope we will do something from this project as well as the others. This is a really good push for us for the future project. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. I hope that nobody is angry and mad. Keep in mind that that was only a game. That was only 3 days hard work, and I think that you gain more than money. You gain new people to know for the future, and you gain some knowledge. Okay then, guys. See you then. Thank you for all, and we will stay in touch anyhow. Good job. Bye-bye.